Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another video, and today we are back to build the Ford Ranger, the 1983 to 1989 Ford Ranger. We'll be building it in 5-block and 6-block versions, and I will show you how to make a special little 2-block version later, which I have not made here, because I got a little bit lazy. Sorry. Now for this video, it's the first time in honestly quite a while that you won't need black stained glass. Instead, you can use, if you want, you could use your black concrete, or you could do what I'm doing, which is using deep slate tile slabs, or just deep slate tile blocks. I'm just using slabs to make the block because I'm lazy. And deep slate tile stairs, because turns out these are really helpful when building this. Now I'll be showing you how to make a 2-block version of this vehicle, then I'll bump it up to 4 and make the 4-block version with the updated lights. Now, if you're making a 5-block version with updated lights, just update the same lights that I'm doing. You get the idea. You guys know the drill. Now let's get into the video, shall we? Now, if you haven't noticed, it has yet to stop raining. Again. I hate the rain. But I haven't been able to stop it in every video, so I've kind of just given up. Alright, let's get in. You're going to want to place some black wool here, leaving a gap in between all of these, kind of like a square. And fill these in with whatever blocks you have on hand. Like so. In the back, you're going to do the same thing, but in the front, you're going to make sure that the block only covers this front half here. Now, for those of you building this at home, you could simply just use a polished andesite slab, or for those of you building this in creative, you could go out and use bedrock like I am using. It really doesn't make too much of a difference, it's just all up to your preferences. Moving on, over the center block, you're going to want to place a warped button, and on the sides, 2 stone buttons. If you're building this 2 blocks, just get rid of this middle thing right here, so that's not too hard. I'll show you the 2-block version pretty much right here. And a 6-block version, boom. Yeah, so, not that complicated, is it? Nice and simple. And I'll show you how I'm going to do the updated version, because I don't like the way the headlights look on my updated version. And yeah, you guys get the idea. This is all just really quite simple stuff. Make sure that if you're building either version, you're going to want 3 buttons across, 2 hubcaps, and 1 door panel, like so. If you're building 5 blocks, just place a button back here. Moving on, you're going to want to take your snow and place a layer of, let's see, 2 layers of snow for each block here, and you're going to want to set your tick speed to 0, which you guys can Google how to do. The only reason I do snow right now is because when I use the slab, it just looks really weird, and I don't like how it looks. You're going to want to place your deep slate tile stairs over on these blocks behind this, and a row of deep slate tiles back here if you're building the 2-block version. If you're going out there and building the 5-block version, you can place 2 layers of deep slate tiles and then 2 stairs. And if you're doing a 3-block version, obviously you'll have a deep slate tile block in between these stairs, so you can block it all out. You're going to want to cover now these exposed blocks back here, the 2 back blocks, with some nice, wonderful white carpet. And now over these two back, you're going to, I believe it's three layers of snow. Yes, 3 layers of snow. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And leaving this back block open. I'm going to place a little key fob back here. And replace these back ones with these redstone torches. I know in this version I've gone out and used buttons, but I just find it doesn't work as well as I hoped it would. And the real tail lights were quite vertical on the early versions. So just replace them with that. And that's how you pretty much just build that 5-block version. Now, of course, I am forgetting something important, and that is our skulls, which we are using as not headlights. Oh man, where did I get headlights from? We're using as mirrors. Now, I know in the original version of this build, I put them right here, but I find actually that they work better right over this wheel. I don't know why, but they just seem to work a lot better. They just do. And so yes, I'd recommend placing them there. Of course, you don't have to if you want. If you're building the 2-block version, then I would recommend placing them above the door handles, because then it just looks weird. If you're building a 3-block version, it doesn't look that bad. But yes, now if you're going to go off and make this a more modern, later 1989 version, you're going to replace these with these buttons with some pale oak signs, and replace these back things here with some mangrove signs, like so. Which, if you haven't noticed, is quite simple to do. And I don't need that button. There we go. Mangrove. You're also going to want to place some buttons, some orange acacia buttons along the side. Now, if you're making the 2-block version of this vehicle, just replace those signs with the pale oak buttons, and replace the back ones with my, still want that, with my, freaking, there we are, mangrove buttons. Not too bad, not too bad, not too shabby, as I do say so myself. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And yeah, it's about as simple as that. Oh, of course, remembering to place your side mirrors here, and you can go ahead and place a little block. Now, for these, I find that not using the lever actually works best. And instead of putting this back here, like I have before, I did that on accident. I completely forgot that it's not supposed to be like that. This is supposed to represent that like half cab that it has as the extension. And yeah, that's how to build the Ford Ranger. Stick around for more tutorials like this, and catch y'all in the next one.